It's Wednesday. I gigged today. Yesterday I turned down 2 offers. Then another one came in, delivered, scheduled deliveries. And another one came in about 5-ish. I took it, then I gave it back. And they put that notification up. If you already accepted and you're giving it back, it might affect future offers. Yes, no, yes. I reconsidered it, $35, $500 worth of guac food. And I know the drop off. It's not bad. There's an elevator, there's security on the parking lot area. I do know the drop off. Just didn't feel right. So I gave it back. About an hour later, they sent me another one that I completed today. And I picked it up in Garden City, guac shop. $235 worth of food. It was only 2 bags, which was nice. Nothing squished. I was able to fit everything in 2 bags and it wasn't too heavy. And it paid, the other one only paid $30. They sent me $30 offers for high, to me, subtotal food. This one paid $32 and change, but the drop off was literally 5 minutes away and it was easy. And it wasn't as much food. So I did that, and when I came back outside, they sent offers out. And I turned down the first one to the foreign exchange students in Farmingdale, because sometimes if I know I'm going to go to the Massapequa area and Farmingdale, I'll work over there. I'll take the apps and I'll make a day out of it and maybe shop. But I didn't need to shop over there tomorrow. I really don't need to be in the Bethpage, Farmingdale, Massapequa Park area tomorrow. I just don't need to be over there, north, So I turned it down. I'm like, yeah, it's an easy drop off, but and it was $650 worth of chicken. It was some kind of chicken place. I know where it is. I forget the name of it. No Good Chicken or something like that it's called. So then they immediately sent me another offer, and I'm happy I said no. This one pays $37, and I'm picking it up at Smash Burger and driving it to Rockville Center, to a building I'm familiar with, and I know the routine. They have plenty of parking, which is nice. And yeah, it takes a few moments to roll up and get in the building, but there's parking. It makes it easy. As long as I have my cart, I can do it. And it's not overkill of food. It's like $420 worth of Smash Burger. That's not going to be a lot of bags. 2 full bags, if I believe that. I believe that's what I'll be picking up. Now, here's something to discuss with you. And I didn't want to discuss it a few weeks ago when it happened. It was either 2 or 3 weeks ago. I spoke to my friend Rob. One thing I do miss about a W-2 job, work is a big part of your life. And not that you socialize with everyone, but if you're lucky enough, you make a good friend or two, or you have a good morale with a coworker, and it just makes work more fun, more enjoyable. I felt that way about previous jobs. And, about certain coworkers. Just, some shifts you like working, some shifts you don't. You get it. And I reached out to him on one of my channels, and then I took down my email from the comment. He immediately emailed me. I was really grateful because we've met in the field and we've discussed, and we both watch all the same channels. And I see him commenting, and he comments on my videos. He lives, he lives out there in Long Island, Suffolk County. And I told him what happened. I said I wanted to talk to him. This is something you guys should know. I was in Garden City, and I parked in a loading zone, and it was morning. I had this delivery. I should have put a note on I should have left a big note here that I was picking up food. I'm picking up a catering order. I had my flashes on. I had this in the window. and I still got a ticket. It happens. I've been doing this a long time. It's the first time it's happened. I've been doing this a long time, and not just for delivered. I've been doing this for 8 years. And I got a ticket in Garden City for parking in a loading zone. Now, I saw this man. He was on the phone. He seemed very engrossed with what was going on. I feel I was being watched. I feel someone got pissed off. I feel it was someone got pissed off from one of the stores, but it was before opening hours too. It was like 10:30 in the morning. That's that's loading zone time. That's, drop off the goods, all the product, and picking up, but I wasn't dropping off to the restaurants. I can't fight that, because when I came out, there were 2 trucks, which have been before, and never had a problem. Little box trucks dropping off the goods to the restaurants. And when I walked outside, I saw the cop driving away. It was a Nassau County cop. It wasn't like the parking patrol in Garden City, like usually villages and towns have their own parking people. So I would be very careful with that. It depends where you are. I didn't want to say anything right off the bat because, I was upset because I worked for free that day. And that's how I saw it. I worked a free delivery. And my friend Rob told me he was in Hempstead. And I don't think it was just a loading zone. He got $200 worth of tickets. He told me he had to pay $200. We actually chit-chatted for 10 minutes one day a couple of weeks ago. And it was nice. And he was like, hey, Michelle, it's not worth the time. It's not worth the fight. There's nothing we can do. He really understands how these apps work. And he's working it. And this is a man now, since I got to know him on a more friendly level. He's married. He has a couple of kids. He's doing his thing. He owned a pizzeria. I think he said for 20-something years. And he just had it because that's a 24/7 business. And he also helps take care of his family. I'm not going to tell you his whole life story, but I got to learn a little bit about him. And right now, I think he's going through a transition, and he just don't want to be bored, but he also needs the steady income coming in. I think he's in a much, from what he told me about the other things, he has other ways that income comes in. So, it was just nice talking to him. Be careful. When he said that to me, I went, oh my God. He was like, yeah, what was I going to do? He goes, it's to get money for, I forget how he worded it, but he paid $200 in tickets. And he said he completed 2 deliveries that day, and they only pay $50 each. Now that I remember him saying. So be careful, everybody. 4:15, I'm done. I went out, earned my few bucks. I did a couple of things. And now tomorrow, I'll complete that scheduled delivery. And I plan on doing the same thing and being home early. Tonight's supposed to be in the teens. Tomorrow's supposed to be really cold. It's not supposed to hit 40s until Sunday. I look forward to that. Until the next video, be careful with those tickets. What am I going to do, fight it? Paid it the second I got home. It sucked.